day two of the Unity Scottish Convention, and today's proceedings started off with a talk by Roddy Gilespie, who's the head of Curriculum for Excellence over at the SQA. Gave us an overview of the Curriculum for Excellence and the plans there. Roddy, I know that this involves a number of things that are going to stay the same, some new elements, brand new elements, and some elements that are changing name. If you give us a little bit of an overview of the new curriculum there.
I suppose the biggest part of it is the fact that standard grade and national qualifications, in particular intermediate 1 and 2, are in effect gone. So I think it's quite useful to think about old and new. The difference between revision and new isn't helpful. Yeah. But in terms of the Curriculum for Excellence, will bring in two very, very important brand new qualifications in terms of national literacy and national numeracy. And there are qualifications in effect in the lower school, so that would apply to schools and colleges. We'd see this being available, these qualifications being available from S3 onwards, but also for colleges, particularly adult returners, community type settings. So I think they're a very, very important part of the Curriculum for Excellence. And I think for me the most important thing in the Curriculum for Excellence is we've explicitly saying literacy, numeracy and health and well-being are the responsibility of all teachers. And most teachers know that, but the fact we're making it very, very explicit I think is very important. The other part is the national qualifications will become one system, so we no longer have the dual economy of standard grade and intermediate. What we'll have is we'll have access, as we recognise it, access 1, access 2, access 3. In the next SEQF levels 4 and 5, we're going to be introducing national 4 and national 5 as replacements for standard grade and intermediate. And then higher, as we recognise it, will be revised, and then advanced higher. So we've got one cohesive system right across the curriculum.
The process of the transition here is starting now and going through to 2016. So quite a longer process there. I know that will involve quite a bit of dual running, as I think was the phrase that was used. I wonder if you could maybe give some advice on maybe the best way to handle that sort of transition period there.
I think it's very important. I think if we actually think in terms of why we dual running qualifications, we've got children already in the education system and young people. We have to make sure that those children and young people have a cohesive education experience. So the most useful thing to look at them is to actually follow the candidate through the process. So at the moment we've got a group of candidates and young people who have experienced 5 to 14 standard grade intermediate qualifications. We have to let them finish their formal education either in S5 or equivalent destinations in S6. So if you follow those candidates through, the old qualifications that match their curriculum, that's the qualifications have to be available for these candidates, and that's crucial. During the process we're going to introduce a new curriculum. So the candidates in primary 7 at the moment, with the first cohort of new candidates sitting the new curriculum, their curriculum experience S1 to S3 will be an entirely new curriculum based on outcomes and experiences. The qualifications they sit have to match the curriculum experience. So national literacy and numeracy will be available for them in their first year. National 4 and 5 of qualifications in S4 will be available for them in S5 higher and S6 advanced hires, new qualifications, but their peer group in the year above, they'll be the last year of standard grade. The intermediate qualifications have to be available for them in their S5, S6 or equivalent college destination. It's very important that colleges also have the cohesive experience. My recommendation for colleges is think of the candidate, what curriculum experience has the candidate undergone and what's the best provision for them. So I think it very much is focusing in on the candidate and the experience of that candidate.